Hey sassy friends, Sandra here and welcome back to my channel, The Sassy Club, and be sure and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any project life or planner videos because y'all know I'm all about that sassy life. Anywho, if you guys have been waiting to watch one of these, I'm sorry. I know I've been kind of slack on Project Life videos. I kind of lost my mojo for a little bit, but I am back, you guys, and I'm back with a Valentine's spread, so yeah, what's better than that? And now I want to break out and singing some Backstreet Boys. But anyway, you guys, as always, I kind of figure out where I want the papers to go and then the photos, and then kind of just go from there, and then we get right into it with my first photo. And I am using some of the items that came in my click kits, last kit that I got. So that's what all these items are from, but I will link in the description box below the items specifically if I remember exactly what they are and what line they're from. And be sure and follow me on Instagram at Sandra.Spitaleri if you want to see some photos of some of these spreads that I do, or if you want to see some of the sneak peeks of my March stamp release, which is going to be March 1st, so I'm going to have a video up for you guys just to talk about all the stamps and show you guys what's new, so you're not going to want to miss that out. And if you do follow me on Instagram, then you know all about it, and I'm also on Periscope now as well. I don't do Periscope quite as often as I would like, but I'm still kind of getting used to the whole live, not being able to edit myself kind of thing, which can either be fun or really scary. So right here I had these 3 items that came in the ephemera pack that matched with this whole kit that I believe was from the Maggie Holmes collection. So I decided to kind of just staple it down there and kind of keep this card on the simpler but like still add details. And I love that little see-through vellum tab that says love this. It's kind of like perfect for this. And then I had these gold sparkly enamel dots that I kind of been wanting to use up the larger sizes, and I thought it would be really cute just to add one there right under the flowers, like a little bit of a gold accent. So that's what I did. And then for this next card, I just also wanted to keep it simple. I'm just rounding the corners out because all of my pages tend to have rounded corners. And then I'm kind of deciding where I want the picture because I usually do it either like in the middle of the card or on the top or the bottom of the card. So yeah, I'm indecisive as heck pretty much. And then I pulled out my watercolors and decided to add some pink to the flowers because it would make it kind of match more with the colors I have going on with this spread. And I just think it looks pretty. And you guys know I need no excuse to use watercolors. So there you go. Then I'm just taping this down. And again, I'm just deciding exactly where I want to go with it, but I did decide I wanted to kind of do it in the middle so you could still see the flowers a little bit. And then I pulled out one of the stickers that matches this collection, and I just love that mint that it has going around the edges and the geometric shape that's going on. And then of course, you know, once you stick these down, there's no coming back up, so just keep that in mind. I generally do tend to take off the stickiness from the back of my stickers because of the fact that like I tend to be sort of indecisive, but I just didn't do that this time around because like I said, I was kind of out of practice with my project life because I really had a lot of catching up to do and I hadn't done it in quite a while. And if you guys have watched me for a while, you know I don't do it weekly anyway. I kind of do it more for event and monthly kind of thing, but yeah. Now I'm just adding some script, and I just wanted to add a little bit of script on that without going too far. And I am keeping this spread for the most part pretty simple because I didn't want to add too much crazy stuff, especially considering that I was behind. So I wanted to keep the spread on the simple side. I think that might help me stay caught up with my project life a little more. Then I had that honeycomb like yellow washi, which I believe was from My Mind's Eye, that I added on the top of there, but I do end up kind of making that a little smaller because I thought it was just a little bit too much yellow. And then I had these numbers that I actually cut out from a 12x12 paper that came inside my click kit, and I just wanted the numbers because I thought they were so cute. And since this is like a Valentine's spread, I thought it would be cute to just have 14 on a card. So I had that striped card in my stash from one of the Becky Higgins Project Life kits, the one that's like black and white and yellow. So I thought it would be kind of perfect to go with this. And I'm stuttering on my words. So I decided to use that, and then I'm adding some foam tape to just pop up the 4 on this because I just think it would be like blah blah blah. Can I talk? Seriously? I just thought it would look cute on this video, on that card. And like I said, I'm out of practice with my Project Life videos, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. I just wanted to add a little bit of dimension, and I thought that would look cute. And then I had that little gold heart from that same sticker pack. And it makes it really easy when you get the stuff that matches a collection to kind of just put together the layout a little easier, because generally I just grab a bunch of different things from my stash and kind of mishmash them, which is also fun for me because I feel like my spread never looks like anyone else's, but it is nice to just have things that are pre-picked out for you in a kit as well, so that's always nice. And then I just decided I put the card kind of off-centered and I didn't like it, and of course I'm ripping that a little bit, but it's alright because it's going to get covered by that picture again, so I just repositioned that. And basically anything that I did for Valentine's Day, I was kind of documenting it because I got my nails done for Valentine's as well, so I thought it would be cute to add that picture. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that on Instagram. Because I like to, a lot of pictures I end up putting on Instagram I end up really liking, so I'm like, why not just document that later on? So, and then I had that gold sticker banner that I put on the top there is also from that same sticker pack. And then I was going to staple that, but like always, something always runs out on camera for me, so I ran out of gold staples, and I was like, okay, never mind, I'll just work with it. So I added that little real life sticker that's from that same pack, and then I had this from the actual ephemera pack, and I wanted to add a little pop of yellow to this card because it already had pink going on in the actual photo, and then I have that green on the background, so I felt like it was missing a little bit of yellow in this photo, so I decided to kind of just add this to the edge of the photo and then just cut off the excess that comes off of it, which I actually will save to use on another card, which is something that I like to do generally, especially if I really like the item that I'm using. So I'm gonna save that other half of that rose piece to use on a different card. But meanwhile, basically this card is done. I'm just gonna add a little enamel dot, and I was playing with the idea of adding like the gold glitter hearts that I have in my stash from like some old Studio Calico stuff that I had, but it just wasn't working. It was just like a little too much, and like I said, I'm trying to keep it more on the simple side. I think simple for me is not necessarily simple for other people. I know I still add quite a bit of things, but simple for me is maybe not overcomplicating it and overthinking it the way that I tend to do at times, and just kind of going with the flow. And you can always go back and add something else if you decide it needs it, but committing to something and then just doing it makes it a lot easier, because I feel like that's why I fall behind sometimes, is I overthink what my spread is going to look like. So this is a 12 by 12 4x6. Well, the 4x6 was cut out of the 12 by 12, if I can speak. So that's what that black and white paper is that I put that photo on. And then that pink piece that I'm adding on top is another cut apart from a 12 by 12 sheet that I thought would look perfect with this spread and go with the color scheme. And then that one tag is also from that same ephemera kit, as well as the happy day. So I thought I would layer those two things together and then prop them up, because I just love adding dimensions to things, as you guys know. I mean, I even do it in my planner. So I stuck the tag on the back of that and then cut off the little bit that was hanging out, and then I thought I would put foam on that just to, like I said, give it some more dimension and interest. I love building up cards and kind of making them my own. I feel like that's the fun part of Project Life for me, is seeing things like that just come together. So I kind of just add things till I feel it looks right to me, and even though I'm still trying to keep things on the simple side, I mean, I think layering is really fun for Project Life. I see some really awesome Project Lifers. I've seen like pictures where they layer things, and I always admire people who are able to just layer so effortlessly, so that's something I'm definitely working on. And then I decided it needed a little gold touch, so I pulled out my gold glitter washi tape, and I decided to just kind of add a piece from behind there because I thought it would just kind of look nice and go with it. And then I also decided to add that little gold sticker you see with the heart over there as well. You didn't see me add that on camera, I don't know why, but that's how it worked out. And then that extra little piece of flour that I saved, I actually put it over there. And I'm sorry if you guys hear stuff in the background. Again, my dog is kind of like ruffling around as I'm doing this. She always decides to do this while I'm filming for whatever reason. So I'm just sticking that right there, and I think that looks really nice. And yeah, pretty much this layout is done, other than that last little card, which I'm going to turn into a shaker card. I wanted to keep that more on the simple side, so I decided to add a yellow sticker, and that has like stripes and stuff. It's from that same pack. And again, like I said, that's just my dog in the background. And I'm just adding some sequins that I had. This was from the Target dollar spot, and I really liked the sequins that they had, so I decided to use some of those. They're like little tiny hexagon shaped sequins, and I'm adding kind of like the iridescent pearl one and the gold one to that. And then I'm also going to end up punching some vellum hearts in pink and in mint that you're not going to see me do on camera, but you might notice them like right now here, that they're in there. And I also glued one down next to the yellow heart because I just decided it looked really cute with some bigger, chunkier pieces. I always tend to do that with my shaker pockets. I like adding a bit of chunkier pieces. And now I'm just sealing it, and I made sure to let that heat tool get heated up for at least 5 minutes before I decided to use it, just so you guys know. So make sure you let your heat tool heat up before you start to use it, because if not, it won't seal the pockets correctly, and then all your glitter will come crashing out, and that has happened to me, so that's how I know. Now I'm using my Love Struck stamp set, and that is from my website, thesassyclub.com. So if you guys want to check out my website, so you can check out all the new stamps that I released if you haven't already, and then my new release is coming out March 1st. Then I would definitely tell you to check it out then before they sell out. And I'm just using a little heart from that set because I decided to stamp a heart over the 14th because I thought it would just add a cute little touch. But basically this layout is done, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be sure and leave me some comments because I love to hear from you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys again soon, and don't forget March 1st is my new stamp release, so I will see you here then. Bye guys!